Hello and welcome to Me, the Wife and Wrexham AFC.
A weekly podcast and YouTube channel where we discuss all things Wrexham AFC from the point of view of long-term fans and new fans.
So sit back, put your feet up, relax and let's get stuck in.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Me, the Wife and Wrexham AFC. We are now on episode 82.
82, yeah. So obviously this is an earlier episode than normal because most of you are probably travelling up to Blackburn. So we thought we'd get it out a little bit earlier. We're going to talk about the Blackburn game.
So jealous.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't make it, as we've discussed before, which is quite disappointing because I'm working. But yeah.
Might ask your dad if he wants to come and watch the game here tomorrow.
Yeah. So slightly shorter episode than normal where we're going to focus on the Blackburn game and obviously out earlier than normal as well. So we'll crack on, shall we? We're going to do a little news roundup first from the week. It's been one busy week leading up to a very busy weekend for us. It was our son's birthday on Saturday. And
the Big 12.
The Big 12. So happy birthday, Alfie. Love you lots. Even though he has no interest in watching or listening to this, but we'll say it anyway.
And we have already said happy birthday, obviously.
Of course, yeah. So Saturday was very busy. Sunday was very busy. So it's been a bit of a mad sort of weekend, really. So breathe, relax. It's a new week. And then hopefully we can pull something great off tonight.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that. Shortly. So news roundup from the week. So Luke McNicholas signed a permanent deal from Sligo Rovers.
Yep.
He was obviously on loan to us from Sligo. And he's obviously done enough. I would say.
I've seen him play a couple of times and he's all right, to be fair.
Yeah,
he's all right.
Yeah, so Phil's obviously seen enough in him to think that, he warrants...
He's got, he's going to go somewhere.
Yeah, hopefully.
He's going somewhere, not he's going, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Yeah. So, a permanent deal for him. 3 years, I think it was, wasn't it? A 3-year deal.
I can't remember now.
Yeah, a 3-year deal he signed with us. So,
well done, mate.
Yeah, good stuff. I mean, it's...
I just have to say something. I did a post on, the day that it was announced, and I did it, and someone on YouTube, I can't remember who is, so sorry, but they said, isn't it Luke? And I went, oh, it's Liam Hall, isn't it? So I got them mixed up. It's because I was looking at, I got them mixed up. So I did change it and I realised it was Luke McNicholas, not Liam McNicholas.
Yeah.
So that was a bit of a boo-boo from me.
Faux pas.
I
mean, he's one of them players, I think, you sort of hope you never see. And I know that sounds awful, but you sort of hope, because he's the third choice, a third choice goalkeeper is somebody, as a fan, you hope you never see play for your club.
He's
because
third at the moment, but we don't know what's going to happen with the Conquo, do we?
If Arthur you want to see playing week in, week out.
Yes.
If he's not playing, Mark's going to be in.
Yes.
Mark's going to be playing week in, week out. If Luke's playing, something's happened to both of them. So that's what I mean by... Your third choice keeper is someone that nobody wants to see playing.
Yeah, because otherwise...
nothing against him. No. You just don't want to see your third choice goalkeeper playing, dear, because something's happened.
Something's awry.
Yeah, something's gone wrong there. But, exciting. Wrexham are running a competition. So Wrexham AFC are running a competition. Let me get this right. The competition is for 10 pairs of VIP travel packages.
Not sure they're VIP. Well, they must be if you're going on the plane.
Yeah, and to the Sutton game. So basically what you get as part of that, you get tickets to the game, food and drink, but the best part of it is you get to fly to the game.
Are they definitely flying?
They're definitely flying. Stop questioning me. They're flying to the game.
Yeah, the carbon footprint and all that.
Yes, sod that. They're flying to the game, and so you get to fly, But even better than that, you get to fly with the team. So you're travelling with the Wrexham players to the Sutton game. You get hospitality, and you've got tickets to the game and all that jazz, and then you get to fly home. Well, I'm assuming you get to fly home. Didn't really mention that, unless they fly you there and then they go,
Make your own way back.
You're on your own. But
can you imagine if we won against Sutton, when we win against Sutton, what that plane journey would be like?
I know.
That would be immense.
Yeah, it'd be really good. I'm going in for that.
Oh yes, 100%.
Definitely.
Who are you taking if you win?
Who am I going to take? I'm not sure, really. I haven't thought about it. I don't know. Ask me a bit closer to the time. I'll let you know.
He's taking me.
So the competition opens on Friday, the 2nd of February. And the way that you enter that is you have to go on your e-ticketing.
You have to be a member as well.
You have to be a member or a season ticket holder.
Yeah.
And basically what you do is you go to e-ticketing on Friday the 2nd, you select the Sutton game.
Yep.
And basically, it'll be in there.
I think it's pretty straightforward.
It's in there somewhere.
Yeah, it's a ballot, obviously. So.
I started all that off by sounding like I knew all of the details and exactly what to do, and I ended it with, it's in there somewhere.
Yeah.
It's in there somewhere. You'll find it, I'm sure. I trust you all. It's
I'm sure the club are going to announce it a bit close to the time. They're not going to just say, they're not just going to announce it and then that's it. You're going to have to make your own.
I don't know. It is Wrexham. You never know, really. So their communication isn't always great. So, yeah.
No.
We thought we'd have a little chat about the women's team. Because the men's team have done naff all this week.
But we've stayed in position 2, though.
Yes,
so
yeah, definitely.
Been a good weekend.
We'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, so we'll talk a little bit about the women and what's been going on with the women. So Sian, over to you. What's been happening with the women this week, Sian?
So the Wrexham women team have bounced back yesterday when they played Aberystwyth.
Yes.
They bounced back from defeating Cardiff. I do apologise, by beating New Saints 3-2 on Wednesday. And then they played Aberystwyth on Sunday and they beat them 1-0. So now they're third in the league behind Cardiff and Swansea.
Yeah.
Which is an amazing achievement. So well done, ladies. And also some sad news, but Hannah, I do apologise if you watch this, Hannah, and I get your surname wrong. Kyriakopoulos.
Yeah.
What you said.
Yeah.
She's announced this last week that she is retiring from the women's team and obviously football as a whole. I think it was due, I read a statement, I think it's due to an injury that she sustained, and she just feels that now's the time that, she's going to have to retire.
I think it's one of them strange things, isn't it? If you pick up an injury, I think a lot of players just know.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes it can be a recurring injury and it's something that just keeps coming back all the time.
So yeah, she's made the hard decision that she's just going to retire from football. I mean, I'm not sure how many caps she's got for playing for Wales. But she's done amazingly in her career. So
yeah.
Good luck with everything that you do in the future, Hannah. And I hope we still, see you doing something with the women's team. You never know.
No.
She's from Penneforth,
Is she?
She is.
I didn't know that.
Well, now you do.
That's just a fact for Wrexham people, really. It's just it's not really going to interest the Australians and Americans that she's from Penneforth.
Well, you never know. They might come over here and go to Penneforth.
Yes.
Penneforth.
Yes.
Whatever, anyway. And the last bit of news, I think it's pronounced Louisa because it's got a H in it, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
So, again, apologies if I get your name wrong, but Louisa Duran is out. Doran, sorry. Is out for the rest of the season because she sustained a knee injury. I can't remember which game it was now. It possibly was the New Saints game. Can't remember.
I thought it was the Cardiff game, but anyway.
It might have been.
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately, she's out for the rest of the season. But I have seen on Instagram or Twitter, I can't remember which one it was. I think she's gunning to come back before the end of the season, because she's been asking for help and advice on how she can get her knee stronger again. So hopefully,
Yeah, it's a tricky one, a knee though. You've just
yeah.
got to take the advice and take the rest on that one. So
Yeah,
it's
but I'm
one of
sure, you know, if she is out for the rest of the season, when she comes back for the 24-25 season, she will be
raring to go.
raring to go.
We'll have a little bit of a chat now about the weekend just gone. Obviously, Wrexham didn't have a game.
Nope.
There was a full list of League Two fixtures that still went ahead, and we did all right out of it. To be perfectly honest, for a week where we didn't play. We did do okay. I think the one result that maybe went against us was Stockport.
Yeah, they're on 57 points now.
Yeah, so Stockport played away at Doncaster. They won 5-1 basically at Doncaster. So they extended their lead out at the top by 3 points. The other games in League Two worth noting. So Wimbledon played Mansfield.
Yep.
Obviously, Wimbledon were just below the sort of playoff area. We had a tough game against them.
We
Obviously,
did.
the whole the whole gold hot pants scenario that we had against them. I
might watch the highlights of that game, see if it happened again.
Maybe, yeah, it should do.
Yeah.
Mansfield lost that game 2-1, which was a brilliant result for us, if I'm perfectly honest. Mansfield were right behind us. Obviously, they were playing. They would have gone second and we would have dropped down to third if they'd have won. They had a man sent off.
Yeah.
Wimbledon actually scored, I think it was the 97th minute.
Oh,
97th minute, right at the end of the game to take that one 2-1. So that keeps Mansfield in third place on 51 points. Wimbledon move up to 8th, so just below the playoffs there. Another game of note was the Crewe Salford. So Salford languishing a little bit. We'll talk about them a little bit more later.
Yep.
Crewe, another team that could have overtaken us.
Well, they were
on the
second
day.
for a little bit, weren't they?
They were second for a little bit. They were 2-1 up against Salford. Salford came back and actually won that one 3-2. So again, perfect for us. So Crewe stayed 5th. Barrow. Again, another team that possibly could have jumped us. I don't think they could have gone second. I think they'd have been just behind us on goal difference.
Yeah.
But again, that was one. And not that they were playing Notts County, and they drew 1-1 there. So, if I'm honest,
good day and all, really.
I don't. Apart from Stockport losing. I don't think we could have had a better day, if I'm perfectly honest. Stockport have now played one game more than us, but they're 5 points clear. So if we win that game in hand, we're 2 points behind them. 2 points behind them, if we remain 2 points behind them, it's not the worst thing in the world, because we do play them on the last game, on the last day of the season.
Yeah,
which would be quite interesting. If we are 2 points behind them, last game of the season, we're playing them at home. At that point, we should pretty much be guaranteed promotion. If they're first, we're second, 2 points behind them. I don't think fourth will be that close, but so it will be purely a championship sort of game.
It's going to be good.
Yeah,
can't wait for that.
So yeah, that's how all that stacked up. Mansfield are still third. They've played a game more than us, and they're a point behind us. Barrow have played 2 games more than us, the same as Crewe, and they're 2 points behind us. So we're doing all right. For a week where we haven't played, we are nice and comfortable. I think I was very happy with that, because I think we could have dropped third, maybe. I think we definitely could have dropped to 4th. I'm not sure about Barrow to drop us down to 5th, but it could have been quite horrible.
Been a lot worse.
Could have been horrible to look at, even though we're still in there and we still got that game in hand over everyone we played on Saturday. Yeah, it would have been a bit horrible to see. The fact that we're still second is absolutely superb.
It is. So, should we talk about the little tiny game we have on Monday or today?
We've got 2 games coming up this week to talk about. So, yes, as you rightly say, let's talk about the game we've got coming up today against Blackburn Rovers. 7:30
kickoff.
Yeah, it's the FA Cup 4th round. I don't know why I'm telling you. I'm sure everybody is well aware of who we're playing tonight. I'm sure a lot of you, as you're listening to this, are either in the car travelling there. Maybe there's some people in the US or Australia are listening to this as part of their pre-game ritual, whatever it is that you're doing. Everyone knows. So we're away at Ewood Park. It's 73 miles away, which is about an hour and 20 minutes.
Which we could have done easily.
Yes, it's only down the road, so it's not bad. As Shan said, it's a 7:30 kickoff.
UK time, that is, obviously.
Yeah, if we get through this round, which we'll talk about shortly, to the 5th round, that will be played on Wednesday, the 28th of February. They drew 1-1 at home to Huddersfield on Saturday,
Yep.
and they beat Cambridge 5-2 in the 3rd round. Watch that. Sammy Smonix scored a hat-trick.
Miss Swanich. Smonix.
Yes.
Oh,
Not. What did you think I said?
Swanich.
No.
There's a place in it, Swanich.
Swanage is a place. Yes.
But that's not his name.
That is not his name. No, not at all. They've only won 1 of their last 10 in the league, so they're not on great form. At this moment in time, they're 17th in the championship on 33 points. The season so far for them, they've won 10, drawn 3 and lost 15 in the league. At top scorer, as I mentioned him before, Sammy Swanage. He scored 16. No, Sammy Smonix.
Smonix. Where's that surname from?
It sounds Polish to me, but
Yeah, it's got a Z in it, so.
yes, I don't know. That's
Smonix.
yes.
It's a cool name, though. I quite like it.
It is a very cool
Sammy
name.
Smonix.
I do like
He
it.
sounds like a superhero.
He does, and do you know what?
Or
He is a little bit.
Is a.
He's a big favourite of mine, if I'm honest. I watch a lot of football, and I do have favourite players. Not at every team, but in certain leagues, I do have. And he's definitely one of my favourites.
So he's one to look out for tomorrow, then.
Today,
even?
massively. He's big talent. I really like Sammy Smonix. I think he could rip you apart on his own.
All right, get a room.
No, he really could, though. He's so dangerous. And if he's on his game, he could. Literally, as he did to Cambridge, he practically tore them apart on his own.
Do you think the Blackburn manager will put his full force
behind this game?
No, his full force. Oh my God, I can't speak.
Full first team?
Yeah, that's one. Full force team. No, I said it wrong still.
You still said it wrong. Stop saying it. I don't know, really. Because I think, for me, Blackburn are perhaps a little bit on the slide. They look like they're struggling in the championship at this moment. And when teams are like that, you sort of think, well, maybe you should focus a little bit more on the league, and maybe the fans don't seem interested in this game whatsoever.
I think last time we checked, I think there was 5,000 tickets sold, but that could obviously have increased a bit.
Of course it could, but I know a Blackburn fan went to pick up their tickets, and they were told by the person behind the counter, Wrexham have sold loads more than us. We've barely sold any, which is sad, really. But I think that's very much that's because it's a Monday night, because they're playing a League Two team, regardless of who we are and who owns us. They're in the Championship. We're in League Two. It's not exactly a dream tie for a Championship team, is it? I mean, it's sort of a lose-lose. Really, no, not really, but it should be easier for them to qualify in the next round in a competition that they maybe don't want to be in anyway, because they want to concentrate on the league. So that it's adding another game to their fixture list when maybe they don't. So for teams like this, sometimes they just want to just bow out where nobody notices, and they just sneak off back to the league and concentrate on that. Unfortunately for them, the scenario now is they're playing a League Two team, 2 tiers below them, and it just so happens that League Two team has got millions of now followers and eyes on them, so they can't just bow out of this competition gracefully now. They're going to be the focus of a giant killing, if that's what you want to call it. So it's possibly
the. I mean, I don't know how the Blackburn kind of club stands on this, but there's a possibility that there could be the documentary there. I definitely know they're filming in the Turf on Monday. Today.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I just
it's going to be a tough one, isn't it?
I think it's awkward for a club like Blackburn, because I think most of them, but just any Blackburn fans that are listening, just to put one thing right, the amount of Blackburn fans that I've seen say about Wrexham fans, they've sold 7,000. Well, it is their big day out. Nobody has used the words big day out and Blackburn in the same sentence ever. Nobody's ever used that. This isn't our big day out. Trust me.
Newport used that the other week.
This isn't our biggest day for in the last 12 months. Never mind ever.
No.
Do you know what I mean? So let's just put that one to one side for a second, because it's not our big day out. We take this many fans. If we got this many tickets to every game in League Two, we'd be taking this many fans. So, don't flatter yourself that we're coming there as some big day out on a Monday night. Trust me, it isn't. But yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, if we just get back in your box.
Okay.
So if we get through to the 5th round, it was drawn yesterday during the Liverpool-Norwich game.
You're skipping on to that now, aren't we?
Yes.
We're not doing the predictions for the game, no?
I know, I'm just saying this and then we can go back to that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so I'm just so excited about it. I just can't right. Okay. So on Sunday it was a bit later than scheduled. It should have been at 2:00, but there was a kick-off or something at the Liverpool-Norwich game. It was Norwich, wasn't it? There wasn't a kick-off.
No, I'm not sure what happened.
Oh, who cares why it was delayed? I think there was issue. No, there was crowd trouble.
At the West Brom game, yeah.
Yes. So anyway, it was delayed. But the draw went ahead, and we so happened to be the first
ball out.
So we were ourselves and Blackburn Rovers were ball number 2.
Yeah.
And both teams were drawn against Newcastle United.
Yes.
So if we by a miracle, whatever, get through to the 5th round, we will be hosting Newcastle United at home. At the Stoke High-Ras. Do you think that they'll give them the cop?
No.
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 That's just a question.
Yeah, I know it's just a question. I very much doubt it.
No. So yeah.
So it's nice to have that carrot, I think, because everyone wants to play a Premier League team.
Yes.
Newcastle struggled a little bit this season, I'll be honest. This very much
still a Premier League team.
Look,
though, so...
I'm saying that slightly tongue in cheek in the sense of they're still ridiculously good. They beat bloody PSG earlier in the season. Do you know what I mean? So they're not having the best season. Is all I'm saying. And I think for a team like Newcastle, they could be looking at the FA Cup for something, as in this might be our only chance of silverware this season. So very much like Man United against Newport yesterday, they played very much, certainly in the first 25 minutes, a team that knew this competition was their only chance of winning something this season. And if we get through against Blackburn, I think Newcastle will play a very similar way. I don't think you'll see loads of changes. I think you'll very much see a first team who'll just want to come in and be businesslike and
which will be good, which will be nice. I've seen lots. I did a post earlier on, obviously saying who we'd got drawn. Early yesterday. I'm getting my days mixed up. And then I saw some other tweets or X's, whatever you want to call them, posts, and they were saying that they've seen some Wrexham fans already. I think she called them idiotic fans, basically thinking that we'd already won the game. And that's not what I was saying on the post. I was basically saying, and I put Blackburn's badge on there as well. So
it's all right to get excited about who you're going to face in the next round before you've played the round that you're currently in. I think it's like I said, it's a carrot. It's a carrot to go and play well because you're going to get to play at home against a Premier League team. I was talking to Chris Rouse from Two Beards.
He's not over there.
No, I know he's not over there. Down there.
He's down there.
Yeah. Anyway, I was talking to him, and he asked me who I'd like to get, and I said Newcastle or Leeds away.
Oh, okay.
I'd like. Now I got my wish, but
The other way around.
I got it at home. But I'm not being picky or nothing. I'm still really excited if we get through for that game. Oh, yeah. It'd be really good.
At least we'll be guaranteed a ticket.
Yes, I know. Yeah. The thing is, why I always err on the side of caution for getting too excited about the next round. One, I do find it quite disrespectful when people are talking about the next round sometimes before you've even played this round. But as I say, I think people are allowed to be excited about what could potentially happen if we do get through. At the same time, I don't think we can lose sight of the fact of, as bad of a season as Blackburn are having, they're still a championship team. They have been a Premier League team. They have also won the Premier League. None of them players are still about. I'm not saying that. But they're still a championship team, and they're still a very good team. Now, we played two championship teams last season. And let's be honest, we probably should have beat both of them.
Yeah.
So we've got it in us. The thing that's sort of dampening my spirits slightly is our away form this season. For me, our away form is troublesome.
Yes, it's not the best.
I think we've only scored 11 goals away from home. And we've scored like
70,000.
40 odd at home, 43 I think at home.
Yeah.
And so that worries me. I know it's not a league game, and I know everything's different in the FA Cup, but
the FA Cup magic.
When we played Coventry, right, now we've had time to reflect on that. It was a great day.
Oh, it was brilliant.
We took all of our chances. Every chance we got, pretty much, we took it.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be like that tonight. We are going to have to take every chance that we get. If we get any, we are going to have to take them, because, again, if we're honest, that Coventry game last season, when they decided we're going to play now, they played us off the pitch.
They did.
Completely. And we were 4-1 up, right? They could have beat us 7-4. But when they went, right, okay, I'm not having this, they scored 2, obviously, but they could have easily scored another 2, 3 or 4 on top of that. So we've seen the level of a championship team who are up for it and ready to go. And I think the one thing that becomes a problem with our documentary is that everyone knows who we are. And when you roll up to town as a League Two team that nobody really knows who you are, they don't really know how you're getting on, they have to Google you, that maybe some players are sort of like, sit back,
we'll be all
relaxed,
right.
We'll be all right. When we turn up, people know everything about us already, and there's so many people who want to put us in our place.
Yeah, of course.
And so, you've got that, and we've also got the added thing of how what we did to Coventry last season, what we almost did to Sheffield United. When you rock up, Blackburn are going, this is not happening. There's going
to be no replay.
No, that is not happening to us.
Yeah.
We're putting 4 past these. We're sending them home.
4 in the first 20 minutes.
We're sending them home. Done.
With
Let's
their tail
move on.
between their legs.
Yes.
Yeah. It's going to be tough.
It's going to be really tough.
Yeah.
That being said,
let's do it.
what's your prediction?
Oh, do you know what? After that long, hearty speech.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to go 1-0 to Wrexham.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be positive, but not too cocky and say 7-0.
I think we're going to win 4-0. Now, after all of that...
Well, you would be wrong.
I think I was going to go for a draw, if I'm perfectly honest, because I think a draw would
still be great.
I think it'd be a superb result. I don't really want a replay.
No,
but
because it means more games.
I am going to go for the draw.
Yeah?
I'm going to go for 2-2.
Right.
I really want to go for 3-2 though. Can I have 2? Because I'm behind. Can I have 2?
No.
Okay. I'll go for insert score in the edit later. I'm going to go for 3-2 Wrexham.
All right,
Sod
okay.
it. FA Cup, innit? Magic of the FA Cup.
Or FA Magic, as I said. FA Cup Magic.
FA Cup Magic.
FA Cup Magic.
Yes, come on. I'm going to go 3-2 Wrexham. Come on, let's have it. Let's have it lah. Anyway, right, we've got another game this week. It's a slightly lower key, maybe. But back to League.
Exciting because we actually get to go to this away game.
It's an away game, League 2 game. It's away at Moor Lane against Salford. Moor Lane is called the Peninsula Stadium for sponsorship reasons. It's 58 miles away to about an hour. We've been over that way today.
We have.
Nice little drive over, didn't we?
In our new little car.
In our new car, yes, lovely.
Heated seats and everything. It's just great.
Saturday, the 3rd of Feb at 3 p.m. It's available for international fans on iFollow.
Yeah.
We won 3... no, sorry.
We didn't.
No, but we did win 3-2, but I'll come on to that after this. They won 3-2 away at Crewe on Saturday. They had lost 4 in a row, but are now unbeaten in the last 4. So they've won 2 and drawn 2 in their last few games. They're 19th in League 2. I'm really surprised by Salford this season.
Do you know what I am as well?
Because they looked decent last season, playoffs. And, you know, they look really good. And they're not the team they were last season. And
No.
I'm surprised. And I don't know how much business they've done in January. But let's be honest, their owner's got a bit of cash in their pocket. And you would assume that they would go out and go, right, let's have a bit of a reshuffle. But when you're 19th in the league, is it a January reshuffle you want? Probably not. You want a big rebuild in the summer, don't you?
Ready for the next
rather than
season.
loads of business in January, because January tends to be panic business anyway. A slight
Which
strengthening.
is why we haven't got anyone yet.
Well, it's not just that; it's slight strengthening as well.
Yeah.
You know, so and I think they need a little bit more than slight strengthening, if I'm perfectly honest. But there we go. This season they've won 8, drawn 7 and lost 14.
And hopefully on Saturday it'll be lost 15.
Hopefully. Their top scorer is Matt Smith, who used to be Doctor Who. No, I'm joking.
Oh, do you know what? You used that joke yesterday.
I did.
It's like ridiculous.
He scored 18. He scored 2 against us in October. That's when we came from 2-0 down to win 3-2. 2 goals in the last minute, so 88th and 89th. Stephen Fletcher and Jordan Davis.
Oh, they were great goals as well.
Yeah, I know. That was it was a mad game, that one. A little bit easier on the. I can't. My heart can't take that too much more.
Could we ask for some early goals from Wrexham, and then you can just bang them in, left, right, and centre. Then,
but just bang them in. Just listen to Sharon. Just bang them in.
Just bang them in.
Yeah,
it's your job.
Prediction. So we're going to the game.
We are going to the game.
So we'll do a half-time show and a full-time show. Obviously, always signal dependent because we're both on the same network as well. I've got no idea what the signal's like down at the ground, but we'll do our very best.
Right. Clap of the hands there.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 3-0. I was going to go 3-1, but then I thought, nah, 3-0.
I'm going to go 2-0 Wrexham.
Okay.
Yeah. Happy. Happy days. Yeah, so quick shout out for Dragon Chat. So it's a mental health peer support group.
Groof? What's a groof?
They run a weekly Zoom call Thursday 7 p.m. till 8:30 p.m. The best thing to do is follow Dragon Chat Steve Lloyd on Twitter. Steve puts all of the information on there. Although, if you want to get on the call, all the information of how to do that is down in the description on this video if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening to the podcast on Apple or Spotify or whatever that might be, jump over to our YouTube and have a look in the description of this video. Or failing that, follow Dragon Chat Steve Lloyd. And then Sian's going to give you some information because they now run a women's Dragon Chat as well. So Sian, over to you, darling.
So obviously the guys have theirs on a Thursday, but the women's one is going to be on a Monday, same time. Oh no, it's not, because it's what time is it for men? 7:30.
7.
It's 8 o'clock for women. I don't know how long it goes on for, to be honest. It doesn't say, but they're using the they're using the same link as the guys do for every single one.
Yeah.
Obviously, it may be slightly different. So what I'm going to do is Ryan, when he does the posting, he'll put all the description down for that as well, so that you've got access to that as well. But it's so going forward, Mondays, 8 o'clock. I'm assuming it's going to be about the same time. It could be an hour, it could be an hour and a half. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the beauty of these is they're quite fluid. So they're an opportunity. They could go on a bit longer. They could be a little bit shorter. I don't think they're set in stone.
No. So if you are struggling, and you're male, then obviously Thursdays join the male Dragon Chat, and if you're a woman, Monday. 8 o'clock. Yeah.
Okay, anyone wants to get in touch on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Threads, or email us at methewife and wrexhamafc@gmail.com. It is, are you ready?
No.
I'm just going to turn this off so you can't see. It is quiz time. Nice and simple.
Well, I didn't think you'd do one today because
no, I wasn't going to, but people are travelling to the game. They might want to do a little Blackburn quiz. So I thought I'd do a little Blackburn quiz today.
Are you kidding me? I know nothing about Blackburn.
Should have been researching them, shouldn't you? Quite big opponents this week. Question 1.
Okay.
Blackburn's motto is Arte e Labore. That means by skill and hard work for your team, or work for art.
First one.
By skill and hard work?
No, it's the second one. I hate it when you do that.
I haven't said anything. Is that, do you want to go for the first one?
Oh, but you could be bluffing. Yeah, I'll just go with the first one.
It is the first one, yes. Number 2. How many years since Blackburn were formed? I will give you within 8 years.
87.
87 years. You think they were formed 87 years ago? Now, I'm going to just throw this out there. That's a ridiculous answer.
What, is it too high?
Too high?
Too low?
Well, Wrexham have been going for 150 odd years.
Okay, all right then. I'm going to say 115 years.
115?
Yeah.
Still too low. It is 149 years.
Oh, so that's more than 8 then.
Just slightly out.
Yeah, just a little bit out.
So if they were 80 years, that would meant they were formed in the 40s?
I don't know.
1940s, 1930s? What club was formed then? Get hold of yourself.
Well, the MK Dons haven't been around that long.
Well, they're stolen, aren't they? Number 3. Who is Blackburn's manager? 3 options, don't worry. Morten Gamst Pedersen, John Dahl Thomason, or Raymond van Barneveld?
That third name is so made up.
Oh, it's not?
Isn't it?
Nope.
It sounds really made up. I'm going to go with number 1.
Morten Gamst Pedersen. So Morten Gamst Pedersen used to play for Blackburn. He was actually linked with Wrexham. He's 38. I don't know if you remember the story. He used to play for Blackburn. He's not their manager. Raymond van Barneveld. That is not made up. I got a bit of cramp in my leg then.
I wonder what you were doing. It's because you're spinning my chair around.
I know. Raymond van Barneveld is not made up. I need a physio. I've got cramp in my foot. Not in my leg, the back of my leg. I need a physio. Oh, it's really sore.
Oh my God.
Stretch the toes out. It's all right. I'll be all right. We've just got to get through this. Raymond van Barneveld. I can't. Straight back of my leg hurts.
Oh my God.
Raymond van Barneveld is a darts player. He's a Dutch darts player.
Is he the one where they sing that song?
No, it's not him. No.
Okay.
Okay, it's John Dahl Thomason. Oh, my leg's so sore. John Dal Thomason is the manager of Blackburn. Okay.
So professional.
Thank you. Right. What was Blackburn Rovers' first ever ground called? Was it called the Oozehead Ground? Was it called Bleeding Hill? Or was it called Spitalfield?
Spitalfield.
No, it was Oozehead.
Oozehead. No wonder they changed it to Ewood Park.
No, they didn't change it. They moved.
Yeah, well, all right.
Just a field. It was a farmer's field, it was, when they
Why
first
is it
started.
called Oozehead?
I don't know. I didn't read that far into it. Just thought it was a funny name. Last one. In what year did Blackburn last play in the Premier League? 2015, 2012, or 2009?
2015.
15?
12.
12. So I think what we've learnt there is if you want to know about Blackburn's motto, Sian's your woman. Anything else you need to know about Blackburn, I wouldn't bother if I'm perfectly honest.
Even the motto, I can't remember what he said now.
Oh, can't you?
No.
No, never mind. Right. Well, thank you very much for tuning in this week. We hope you enjoy the game this evening. Sian will enjoy the game. I'll definitely catch the game. Don't worry about me, even though I'm in work. I'll catch it.
Bits of it anyway, not all of it.
Not all of it, no, because I've got very important work to do. But
You've got to lead your team.
I've got to lead my team, yes. Yes. But yeah, so thank you very much for tuning in this week, and we'll see you again next week when we're hopefully in the fifth round.
We'll see.
Bye.